Well, guys, welcome back. Hopefully, everybody out there's doing well. It's the first time you ever see me wear jeans. Now, this is gonna be more of a kitchen table talk, but hear me out, right? Because I might rant here, but I'm too tired to rant, so it's gonna be more of a conversation. So, social media is such a great tool to learn information, guys. YouTube, such a great way to learn and take things in that you don't know. But eventually you need to break up with it. You need to break up with your favorite YouTuber. You need to break up with your favorite celebrity. You need to break up with a lot of people. Because what ends up happening now is you take the information, and you should be grateful that you've gained that information from them. And obviously now you have that same knowledge. So what you need to do now is you need to stop being overly qualified, because being overly qualified can be bad for you. Overly qualified means you overthink. Overly qualified means you overly analyze. If you're a trader, if you're an investor, or overly qualified means you basically, you overthink a lot of the moves you're about to make in your life, and you shouldn't really do that, right? When it comes to listening to people and gaining information, especially on social media, there's two things that are happening. One thing is psychology, and under that umbrella of psychology, you have fear, you have hype. In order to gain somebody's attention, you're going to have to spread some kind of negativity or fear. In order to gain somebody's attention, you have to hype up something. But from an investor point of view, from somebody who wants to start a business, you got to go for things that people don't see value in now. All right, if you're looking for the next trend, you have to go for things people don't see value in now, but there's going to be value in, and eventually they will start seeing value in. Now, surely there has to be some interest in that thing, and you have to do your homework. But at the same time, you have to stop thinking it and just go for it. So why I'm making this video is basically because in the last couple of weeks I've been looking at social media, and I even stopped opening the YouTube app, guys, just because nowadays the stock market is going through turmoil, right? In the stock market, obviously you have politics, you have macroeconomics, and when the market shifts a little bit and when the market gets spooked, you have all these people coming out scaring everybody else. And my investment has always been this strategy: sell when everybody's hyping up, because I want to sell when there is demand for something, and buy when everybody is spreading fear, because I want to buy at a value price. And then eventually when the fear fades, they come back and start seeing a demand in that, or seeing interest in this thing. So similarly, if you want to go into business, you got to look at a trend that many people are afraid to try out, and that trend just simply means there's not much competition there, but you see value in. Now back to the point. The point is, when you gain all this information from your favorite YouTuber, your favorite whatever celebrity, guru, info product, you have to break up with them eventually somehow. Obviously, don't be stupid and breaking up with them in a negative way, which a lot of people do when they start growing a bit of bollocks. Just break up in a way where now you have to make your own decisions. You have to go out there to make your own decisions, give your own self-advice. Look, nobody's going to share the same stress as you. Nobody's going to share the same thoughts. Nobody's going to share the same, decision making. You are the big boss. You are the captain of the ship. So you're going to have to start making your own decisions, right? To make a decision based on a trend or hype, that's the stupidest thing ever. I'm sorry. Now, if you think that decision you're going to make is a win-win situation and you're confident in that, well, there you go. You know what you have to do. But in general, it's the stupidest thing to do, to actually go after what everybody else is doing. Do your own thing. If you really want to go big in anything you do, make sure you pull the trigger on something that people don't see value in, but you see value in, and eventually they'll start seeing value in, which makes your business even more valuable, or your product even more valuable, or your stock even more valuable. When the value starts showing up. So all I'm saying is, here you are, nobody's looking at this business or this stock, but there's a little interest, but not much. But you, because you've done your homework, because you know what you have to do, you know, you look at it and say, this is worth something. Let me go after it. And then eventually they start saying, I want this thing as well. They start having a demand for it. So now you have a successful stock or a successful business. But if you wait for somebody to give you the thumbs up and say, go for this. Like, I would never go and buy an NFT just because Gary Vee says buy NFTs. I would never buy a Bitcoin just because everybody on the internet says buy Bitcoin. No, I'll buy Bitcoin if I want to store my wealth in digital currency. Because I know, cash is just a piece of paper and there's more cash being printed. But if I want to put it into something that's digital, governments don't have access to or whatever, then I would do that. If I want to buy God's currency, gold, I go buy gold because I know, dollars and euros and pounds are just paper made by governments. But if I want God's currency, I go buy gold. People don't see value in it. Maybe they don't see value in it now, but I see value in it in 10 years when everything goes upside down. If, again, because I've done my homework. So I'm not going to wait for somebody to say, go ahead. So what I see nowadays on social media is, a lot of people really get stuck because their favorite celebrity YouTubers telling them this is what you should do and this is what I'm doing. And obviously when this person's doing this, you're going to go and follow. So this will be catastrophic eventually for you because really you're just going after crumbs. You're going after leftovers. You're going after, something that person who said it is not even sure of. So once you gain all that information, make sure to break up. All right, not break up where you stop supporting them, but break up like, I want to do my own thing now. I want to pull my own strings. I want to pull the trigger. I want to make my own decisions. And eventually that's what's going to happen. Surely nowadays in the stock market, whenever there's some turmoil with politics and geopolitics and macroeconomics, you will see a lot of people scared. They run to the internet for answers. Right? I mean, I can't come out personally, make videos every 2 seconds. Right? But somebody else will. Somebody else wants views because, again, everybody's trying to make money on the internet. So they're going to give you a big, sexy, scary title. And you click it and you're like, oh, yeah, it's going to crash. Okay, says who? Maybe if you're confident, if you've done your homework and you made, you understood, maybe you will. And that's the problem. Everybody's here for short-term gains. You can't be, if you want to be a businessman, which is the hardest thing ever. If you want to be a trader, investor, it's the hardest thing ever. In order to simplify it a little bit, you really have to start doing your homework. If you don't do your homework, you will suffer. Not just financially, but you'll suffer in a way you'll always be dependent on somebody to tell you what to do. You lack confidence. That's what it is. And that's what I'm trying to say. You lack confidence in your decisions. I mean, you really don't want to be that guy. And that's why I'm saying just continuously study. And when you have the information you need, you're done. I guarantee you there's nothing else to learn. There's nothing left to learn. Now it's just a matter of action and learn as you go. Because that's how you learn, is as you go. Just listening to words and whatnot, it really won't make you experienced. It would just give you theory. You need to put theory into practice eventually. Only way you do that is through lessons. Anyways, wish you the best of luck. My portfolio that I started a few days ago bought the dip. Obviously, when everybody else was scared, everybody, was already up 3%, even with the correction we just had or have today. But still, there's a lot of things happening this week for those watching, and then who are you traders as well. So I'll share it on Instagram just to keep you guys updated. I've been busy, guys. Tired, busy, by the way. I've been trying to get my energy back. I don't know, somehow my energy went out the window. But I promise you I'll be back to give you what you guys need in terms of the red pill and the kitchen table talks. Hopefully this rant gave you something to work with mentally. And it wasn't just a rant. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace and love. Peace.